All right. What's going on, everybody? My name is Pete, but you probably already knew that. But in case you didn't, you guys are watching the one and only Paid to Drive and Pay to Drive Vlogs, day number 1320, coming at you. That's right, everybody. Hope you're all having a great one out there. And if this is your first time watching one of my videos, welcome. Leave a comment in the chat or the comments down below saying first timer so I can welcome you properly to the channel. But if you've been here before, leave a comment saying before in the chat or the comments so I can welcome you back. All right. And of course, if you have driven for apps or currently drive for apps like GrubHub, DoorDash, Uber Eats, or any of the others, you should definitely be subscribed to this channel with all notifications turned on. And of course, let's see if we can get 200 likes on this video, my friends. So here we go. All right. So this came from Roger. All right. So everyone say thank you, Roger. And the subject of his email is "A sucker is born every minute." So check this out. He goes, "Hey, Pete, I'm almost too embarrassed to tell you about the stupid thing I did tonight, but I sure am not the first to do it. I had just finished dropping off an order and was heading back to the mall area with lots of restaurants. I had two ways I could travel. I could take the 4-mile residential route, or I could take another way that had much fewer restaurants. I thought maybe I could get an order from the expensive Chinese place. Wouldn't you know, just as I was about a block away, an order popped up for it." That's always nice, right? When you really want an order to pop up, and it does, well, that's pretty good. So he says, "I figured it wasn't a good payout, only $3.50 to travel 6 miles to the opposite side of town, going through downtown with dozens of stoplights. What messed with my mind is that DoorDash is hiding tips. I thought that surely there is a surprise awaiting for me. Yes, there was a big surprise. 10 items costing $86.40. Then I clicked on order confirmation. Then it hit me. Not only was it far away, but it was in a not so good area of town. From pickup to drop off was 31 minutes. Which from pickup to drop off, usually, like for me, my average is always 2 to 2.5 orders per hour. And when people say, "What do you mean 2.5?" Meaning that at the top of the hour, if it's like 150, I'm on to my third order. So then it carries over into the next, hour usually. So 2.5, sometimes 3 if you can get it done quickly. I had to wait at least 5 minutes for the order to be ready, which is normal. The rest of the time was traveling. When I handed the order to a young woman, I waited at the door to click on the app to see if my suspicions were true. I think it was her brother who was also there and saw what I did. There was a $2.50 base pay and a $1 tip. All I could do was shake my head in disbelief. I was suckered by DoorDash, thinking there was a surprise tip. I was surprised, all right. I made less than $7 an hour on that order. I decided to go home after that. I only made $18.46 for 2 hours of dashing. It was hardly worth it. Ouch. Very sorry to hear about that, Roger. Are you a newer dasher, Roger? Is that why you had this issue? Or, I'm not trying to single you out here. I'm just curious, how long you've been doing this. So lessons learned. Don't accept an offer thinking there may be a big tip. Nowadays, sure. Don't take any offers on the other side of town, especially if it's through the downtown because of the stoplights. Don't accept offers less than $1 per mile. A lot of people do $2 per mile. Actually, everybody in the chat or the comments, tell me right now, what is it that you usually go by? Is it $1 per mile, $1.50 per mile, $2 per mile? What do you usually like to go with? Me, I always like to, I always want it to be at least $1 per mile, but the higher you can get, the better, of course. And number 4, dissect everything. Thank you for your time, Roger. So I know, I'm sure a lot of people are going to be like, "Well, this guy didn't know what he was doing." I don't know how long he's been a driver for. But because ever since DoorDash has been playing these games with the, we don't know how much the tip is and we don't know how much the full payout is. Ever since they started doing this nonsense, drivers have been having problems from here to Timbuktu. I mean, it's been nonstop issues, which is why people are using that Para app. And I'm telling you, man, when it comes to that app, like I said, you guys know how I feel. I just don't want anyone to get in trouble because of it. I don't want anyone to lose their account. And you know what? If nobody ever loses their account for using an app like that so that you can see the tip transparency, then God bless everybody. Then that's fantastic, you know? But it's silly and it sucks that now we literally have to download a third-party app in order to see the full payout. Should never have to be that way. You know, and we understand why DoorDash is doing it. They're doing it to cut down on the cherry picking, to cut down on the multi-apping. We get it, okay? But it's absolutely unbelievable to me how difficult they're making it so that drivers can't make the money they want to make. You know, DoorDash is basically saying, well, we can't deactivate you for rejecting too many orders, but we could sure as hell make it a hard time for you. But for instance, someone like Pedro DoorDash Santiago, if you're not subscribed to him, go check him out and subscribe to him. He literally teaches you ways to look at the items in the order, to figure out what kind of tip and what kind of pay you're going to get. You know, a lot of it is learning your market and things like that. You know, there's a lot more that go into it. So let me know what you guys think about this, about how Roger handled the situation. What would you have done differently? Would you have just declined the offer? Would you have taken the offer? Let me know your thoughts in the chat or the comments down below. I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say. And of course, right now, I do want to take this time to thank all of our patrons over at patreon.com/PaidToDrive. Link is in the description or in the pinned top comment if you'd like to sign up. These people give a little something every single month. And also, I give shout outs in all my new videos like I'm about to do. And you have a direct line of access to bypass my email. You can message me right in the app. So if you hear your name called, say, hey, Pete, I heard my name. We got Ultimate Driver, $100 per month, Marie Szabo Boutwell. Of course, we've got Lee Peacock. We've got Agus, Brian Pomeroy, Brian Richardson, Heidi Barnes, Kurt Paul, Serena Siddiqui, Tulsa Todd, William Boudreau, Alan G. Van Horn, Drew Hanor, Fernando Carranza, Frank Haviland, Fresh One, Jason Case, the Justin Case, Katie Coppin, Lulu Laura, Natalie Mosley, Sarah Keston, Scott Freisner, Sherry Cassidy, Stephen Neely, T. Breeze, Ginny Thomas, Matt Epperson, Nick G, Terrence Pacheco, and of course, Valerie Brown. Huge shout outs to all of you. If you want to sign up, link is in the description down below. Make sure to check it out or in the pinned top comment. And of course, guys, make sure to download the Get Upside Gas app, everybody. That's right. You could be saving money on your gas right now today. Link is in the description down below. It's a free app for your smartphone. And all you have to do is download the app for free. You pump your gas, print out your receipt, take a picture of your receipt with the Get Upside Gas app, and within 48 hours or so, you'll get anywhere from 15 cents to 45 cents a gallon back, which is pretty fantastic. And if a friend or family member signs up using your code, you'll get paid every time they pump gas. It's called Get Upside. Links down below. Make sure to download it. And of course, if you want one of these all right t-shirts or many like it, you can get one over at PaidToDriveStore.com. Everything's on sale right now. PaidToDriveStore.com. Go check it out. And if you made it to the end of this video, simply leave a comment saying end 135. End 135. Subscribe with all notifications on. I'll give you a second to hit that free red subscribe button down below. Of course, let's get 200 likes. And of course, until next time, get that money, get that honey, keep hustling and keep bustling. And we'll see you guys next time right here on what channel, everybody? Paid to Drive and Paid to Drive Vlogs. Have a great one, guys. Thank you so much. Really appreciate all your support. And leave lots of comments down below. And we'll see you on the next one. All right, everybody? Drive safe. Take care.